The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
7:34. Monday, down. Blue 80.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Down. 185.
Now a play fake. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Boston Scott, his first carry. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now let's go. Green.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kelly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsay, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now a handoff looking right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a third and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. On first down, Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Get down, get down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
29.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins free. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kelly. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run with Scott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Monday down! Right down! Listen up!
On second down, here's Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Scott. A second nice move. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now. Green,
On 2nd down now, Scott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
You're mine.
Carr now on first down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
7:34.
From the gun, Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. From midfield, here's Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hurry, get set, fellas. 24. Come here. 24.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw on the crossing route. Complete. That's Sutton. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And some space here. He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 43.
Monday, down. Slide 80.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Dude's right. Go, go. Get set.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Come here. Hot.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with it.
Now that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Wolf. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one. And he's going to go down again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Down, 180.
Now they'll run on the draw. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
No, check, Patriot!
Looking to throw on second down. Wolf throwing the out route incomplete. That's Kelly. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. They'll run on first down. Scott. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st and 10, Wolf. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Over the middle, complete. That's Kelly. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Tighten up. Pull together.
Operating from the gun. Wolf. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, get set, fellas. Hey.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Low. Get set. Blue 80. White.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Down. 180. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Down. You 180. 29.
Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Willie Henry in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
All right, now, look at 56.
Throwing on first down. Wolf throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wolf flush to his right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw. Wolf. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Carr to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Get set. 180. 5 down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
6-18. Go. Get set.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cook. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Carr going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Raiders, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.